Welcome, welcome all of you. So today we are going to experience a live shift in our nervous system, in how we feel, in how we just are. That is why I welcome you right now to have a moment of check in with yourself, check in how you are doing. So also note that we will be doing a little webinar today. And then we're going to do practical exercises. And straight after the practical exercises, we will dive into a guided meditation. And straight after the guided meditation, I would love to hear how you guys are doing and feeling in comparison to how you are feeling right now. And this is also just a request to, as you land here, to not judge yourself throughout this process. I'm going to repeat that several times, but just observe how you are feeling throughout all of it, how you are carrying yourself throughout this process. So let's begin. As we are here today, going to work on feeling from overwhelmed to magnetic. So, who am I? I am Ella Bader, and I am a transformational and a manifestation coach. You have probably seen me in one of my videos on my social media, where I really enjoy to basically help the people around the world to just feel slightly better. Even if it is through an affirmation, or maybe a little mindset exercise, or just a bit to think about, just to reflect on yourself and where you are at. So, why are you here? I am going to ask you also later on a couple things to see if you resonate. It is more than likely that you have done the inner work and you still feel stuck. No matter how much you're journaling, no matter how much you're meditating, no matter how much you are working with affirmations, there is something which is missing. There is a missing link that is just not creating that change that you so dearly desire. It is also very possible that you are trying to bring so much goodness into your life, yet you still feel overwhelmed, or maybe you actually have started to feel overwhelmed by working so hard on your mindset. So I want to set out an intention for today, and that is that together we'll create a safe and supportive space for self-reflection, healing, and empowerment. And I just want to reiterate that today is not about fixing. I really want to state that it is all about reconnecting to the safety and wisdom which is already inside of you. So we're just going to reconnect because you don't need to be fixed. Everything is already inside of you. We just need to fine tune and realign. So, no matter how you have arrived today, what I want to do right now is just take a moment to land into this present moment. So gently close your eyes or soften your gaze and take a deep, nourishing breath in. And exhale slowly and fully, letting go of any tension. Feel free to let out a sigh if that feels good. And just feel your body arrive here. Maybe you've just woken up, or maybe you have already a whole day behind you, but just let go of the day thus far and just allow yourself to land into this present moment where we are all coming together to realign and to give our nervous system some love and attention. So this is a reminder that you are safe here, you are supported here, and Allow yourself to be open and ready to receive exactly what you need. Now let's focus on raising our frequency together. This is going to be a beautiful session, and I hope you walk away from this session with exactly what you need today. Why is it that you are still stuck? Why is it that you're doing all the things? You have meditated, done the affirmations, you have cleared the blockages, you have journaled, you have done a good amount of crying, and yet you still have not seen the results that you have so dearly desired to achieve. A lot of you, maybe some of you have already paid attention to this, but most are overlooking this missing link, and that is your nervous system. Because for as long as your body is still in survival mode, it is not able to receive. And I've written down here, working on your mindset really helps, but without the regulation, your body still thinks it's unsafe to receive. And this is exactly what we want to change. We want to bring the focus to our nervous system, to allow it to be, and to change it into such a way that it is safe to receive our deepest desires. I'm going to go over all of these, and I'm pretty sure that if you're here, you will resonate with one of them. You set goals, but you freeze when it's time to act. Type yes if this is you. Or you meditate, but still feel anxious by noon. You want love, but subconsciously expect abandonment. Or you visualize success, but when opportunities arise, you feel overwhelmed or suddenly tired. You say you want to rest, but you feel guilty when you try to slow down. Type yes if this is you. Or you want to raise the prices you want to ask for more, but when it comes to it, your throat tightens and you stay silent. Perhaps you journal that you're worthy, but your body still flinches when somebody compliments you. Type yes if this is you. You script affirmations in the morning, but by the afternoon, you're doom scrolling and doubting everything. This is one that a lot of people struggle with. You desire abundance, but you feel panicked every time a bill comes in. Does this resonate? You commit to self-care, but sabotage with overworking, overgiving, or overthinking. And then the final one here on this list. You try to stay in a high vibe, but your emotions swing uncontrollably between numbness and burnt out. This is also one, especially if you've done so much of the inner work and you are just striving to raise your frequency, stay in that high vibe. But the more that you do it, the more you actually feel burnt out. So if you have resonated with even one of these things, then you are here at the right place. So we are going to work right now on our nervous system. We are going to do the exercises and we are going to feel that shift inside of you live on this call. If you look at your nervous system, there are different phases and stages that you can find yourself in. And I've created an overview here, the different states that we can find our nervous system in. So we have the fight or flight, and here you can find yourself hyper aroused. So here you can feel anxious or wired. Imagine yourself going to bed and you absolutely can't switch off. Your brain or mind is just racing and racing and racing and racing. And within this, you are trying to really overachieve or you're trying to micromanage. This is where you are in the phase of pushing, racing after. You are not able to relax and allow yourself to attract what it is that you want in your life. You're basically just pushing, pushing, pushing for your goals. So you have this subconscious fear that if you tell yourself, if I slow down, I'll lose control. And with that, also all the progress that I've made thus far. Then you have the freeze state. So here you completely shut down and here you disconnect. Here you can experience fatigue, you can experience a lack of motivation or numbness. If you experience brain fog or hopelessness, you are most probably in the freeze state. And if you find yourself really working towards a goal, but you are procrastinating or you are avoiding the tasks that you need to do that you know will get you to the point that you will start to reach your goals, but you start to self-sabotage yourself by just pushing it away, you're more than likely in the freeze state. And here the mind thinks, why bother? Nothing ever works out anyway. And we want to change that subconscious belief to bring it to a completely different state. Then we have the fawn state. So here you are more than likely, if you find yourself people pleasing, you really struggle with saying no. You are overreaching your own boundaries, and here you find yourself also in a state of perfectionism, or you notice that even when your cup almost feels empty, you are still giving without receiving that energy back into your system. So it is also really important that you highlight the fact and that you start to recognize that your self-worth is connected here to the amount of, how much do people in my environment need me? Am I needed at all? Or am I just here without any worth or without any reason? So the more that you feel that people in your surrounding need you, the more that your self-worth starts to rise. And when suddenly that really falls flat and falls silent, your self-worth goes down as well. Your self-worth doesn't change. You are worth all your desires and your wildest dreams. And that is not attached to how much people need you, what you do for a living. It is not attached to your past. You're simply worthy of all of it because you exist. And then we have the most beautiful regulated version. We have our nervous system where we want it to be. This is the nervous system that is healthy. This is the nervous system that is authentic. This is the nervous system that relies on their intuition. You're able to connect, you're able to receive, you're able to be creative because you trust yourself. Regulation is receivership. So in a regulated state, you stop chasing, you start attracting. In a regulated state, you stop bracing and you start receiving. So what is it that you receive once you are in this beautiful regulated state? This basically is all your wildest dream. It might sound a bit crazy. Here you find all your desires come to fruition, because no matter what it is that you desire to receive, if it is love, you will receive it because you feel open and just safe to approach people, to communicate to people, to resonate with people in the way that you truly desire to resonate with your surrounding. You are able to receive money because your system doesn't see that being in an abundant state is unsafe. It is absolutely amazing how many people truly want to receive financial abundance, but they are not able to process this properly because their nervous system basically freezes and blocks every single time when they receive a big sum. So it feels almost more safe, which is very counterintuitive when they don't have to deal with money. So then subconsciously and intuitively, you push it away. You are able to receive and have a rest without feeling guilty. We need rest in order to be productive. However, there are so many of us that the moment when they even take a mental health day, or when they feel that it is really time to take care of themselves, they start to feel guilty. Why is it? Why is it that we feel guilty to rest? Why is it that our nervous system doesn't feel safe to just breathe? And then we have clarity. We are able to think clearly what it is that we truly desire. We are able to think clearly which path we need to take, which decisions we need to take, because our brains aren't flooded with this survival stress. All of that white noise just disappears, and we can focus on what we truly desire. So here, manifestation doesn't happen through force. It happens through nervous system safety. And now we are stepping in to the practical part of this webinar. And with this also comes a beautiful saying: you don't have to push away into peace. I'm going to repeat that. You do not have to push your way into peace. We are slowly and gently returning it into our being. Okay, so let's start with the first exercise. So this is called somatic anchoring, and I want to invite you. I don't know if you have the possibility to lie down. You're very welcome to do so, but you can also very well do this in a sitting position. So what we're going to start with is we are going to start rubbing palms together, and we're going to generate a beautiful amount of warmth in there. And once you feel that you've generated a good amount of warmth, you're going to place either both palms on your heart, or one on your heart and one on your belly, whatever feels good for you. So if you are in a lying position right now, or in a seated position, I invite you to feel the contact and feel the surface beneath you. Feel the temperature. Feel the support. Now ask yourself, what sensation do you feel in your body right now? Can you allow this sensation to just be without needing to change it? Just reflect for a moment. All of these are super simple exercises that at any time when you feel overwhelmed, or when you feel that things just become a little bit too much, you can practice these exercises with ease. And these are 3 separate exercises that we are going to do before the guided meditation. But each and every one of them, they will help you to return to center. So why does this specific exercise work? Our touch is a very powerful regulator. So when you focus on your touch, whether if you have both your hands on your heart, or one on your belly and one on your heart, this works grounding and it works soothing. And it just brings us to this beautiful present moment. So just keep your hands where they are right now. And we're going to gently move into the next exercise. So this is coherence breathing. So if your eyes haven't been closed yet, I invite you to close them down or soften your gaze. And we're going to focus on our breath. We're going to inhale through the nose for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. And exhale softly through the mouth for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the nose. Repeat this 2 more times at your own pace. And while you're doing this exercise works because the pattern activates the parasympathetic nervous system. And with this, it signals safety to our brain and body. Just feel yourself becoming more and more relaxed and more centered as we go through these exercises. Now, when you're done, I invite you to open your eyes and now slowly and gently turn your head to the left and then to the right. And while you do this, look around your space. And I'm asking of you to connect here to your inner child. So don't see this as a task. Look around with curiosity. Slowly turn your head to the left and to the right. And while you are observing around you, let your eyes linger on anything that feels either calming or interesting or just simply pleasant. So once more, turn your head to the left and see if you find anything that is sparking your curiosity or it's just helping you connect to your inner child. And slowly move your head to the right. And why this works, this activates the vagus nerve. So basically what this does, it tells our survival brain that there is no threat here and we are safe. And with this, you can also massage your shoulders a bit and your neck. Maybe turn your head around a bit. Just connect to your body and allow yourself to just be present in this moment. So these are the 3 very simple exercises that truly can help you become more present. Because the more present you are, the less you are connected to the story, which is probably running in a program on repeat and which is causing your nervous system to feel unsafe. Okay, so from here, we are slowly but surely going to go into the guided visualization or meditation. So with this exercise, I am going to ask of you to let go of any judgment. Whatever comes up to you, even if it is absolutely nothing, and you can just sit in a little bit of silence for about 10 minutes, 10 to 15, then that is perfectly fine. Have no expectations. Just let yourself be held. You're going to be guided throughout it all. And when you're ready, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, focus on your breath. You can just listen to the sound of my voice. Now, take a slow, deep breath in and let it go. Once more, inhale gently through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel your body begin to soften just a little. Feel the support beneath you. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw loosen. Let your belly soften. There is nowhere you need to be right now. Just here. There is nothing that you need to do right now except just be. This is your time. This is a time that you can truly start to feel safe. Now, if you have moved your hands, I invite you to bring one hand back to your heart and the other one to your belly. And again, focus on the warmth of your touch and feel the rise and fall beneath your hands. Take a breath to both these spaces. And as you exhale, imagine your body releasing just 1% of tension. So breathe in, soft and steady. And breathe out, slow and spacious. Notice the sensation of your breath and begin to imagine it as a gentle wave washing through you. In and out. Now, begin to imagine a place. This can be a real place or an imagined place where you feel completely safe. This place might be a forest, a cozy room, maybe a beautiful beach, or a safe space from childhood. There is no right or wrong. I want to ask of you, what is surrounding you? What colors do you see? What sounds do you hear in the background? What's the temperature like on your skin? Slowly but surely, feel yourself settling into this place. Everything here is peaceful. Everything here welcomes your presence. You are safe. You are supported. And you are becoming more and more relaxed. Now, imagine a warm golden light above your head, the color of honey sunlight. It begins to pour gently into the crown of your head, down your neck, into your shoulders. This light is calming, regulating, and loving. It continues down your chest, your arms, your hands, through your spine, your belly, your hips, into your legs, and all the way down to your toes. Let this golden light fill every cell of your body with the signal of safety. It tells your system you are allowed to rest. You are allowed to receive. And let your whole body be bathed in this soft golden glow. Now, bring to mind a version of you who lives from calm, who makes decisions from clarity, not urgency, who feels safe in their body, safe in their boundaries, and safe to be seen. What does this magnetic version of you look like? How do they move through the world? How do they hold themselves when they walk into a room? What is their energy like when they speak? And how do others respond to them? Let this version of you step forward and stand beside you. Notice their calm power, their radiant presence, their grace. Now, see them gently step into your body, as if you are merging into one. Let yourself become this version of you. And notice what shifts as you embody this state. Breathe it in and anchor it. You are already becoming. How does this feel? Now, I invite you to begin to bring your awareness back to your breath. Now, focus on your hands resting on your body. And focus on the space, the ground supporting you, beneath you. Wiggle your fingers and toes gently. And if it feels good, wrap your arms around yourself in a light hug. And when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open or keep them closed. It's perfectly fine. Just take one final breath in and notice how you feel compared to before. Take a breath out, exhale. You don't need to fix your nervous system. Just keep showing up with love in small practices like this. You are safe, you are magnetic, and you are enough, exactly as you are. Welcome back. I invite you, when you are ready, to type in the chat, what shift did you feel? Maybe you can type this in one word, or you can share a feeling that shifted for you. Oh, I'm happy to see that you're feeling calmer and you're feeling relaxed. The racing thoughts have stopped. Beautiful. Feeling warm inside, peace, bliss. Oh, amazing, amazing. We like to give a lot of power away, but each and every one of you is an alchemist and is able to bring in this beautiful sensation of peace and safety with very simple exercises. So with this, I want to invite you, because this was a beautiful taster of what you can do. This was already quite powerful. I've created a 3-part masterclass series, which is called Heal, Regulate, Rise, and Receive. And if you've enjoyed this session today, then I invite you to partake in this very powerful masterclass series. It comes also with a 3 to 5 day test and reset. A lot of people don't know what they can imagine with this. So this is basically a remote treatment, and this is done with the best bioresonance machine. So it helps you completely to neutralize your stress hormones. And it is absolutely the best way of starting to let go of your current story and to start creating your desired reality. So even if you do not feel like you would like to join in these masterclasses, know that I also offer these tests and resets separately. However, as I've written down here at the bottom, I can only test 10 people max in a week. So the sooner you join, the sooner I can schedule you in. And with this, I've experienced already such beautiful results with the clients. From one client that has been able to completely get rid of chronic migraine attacks. She was taking up to 4 to 5 ibuprofen a day, and she has literally had not one single full migraine since we've done the test and reset. To other people that have really started to gain clarity of what they wanted in their life by not feeling completely online every single moment and every single time of the day. They have been able to really get back into their natural state of being by just letting go of all the unnecessary white noise. So with this, I will share the link in the chat right now for the people that are interested in joining. I will say that for the masterclasses themselves, the spaces are extremely limited. So there will be a recorded version down the line. So if this resonates, and if your system right now is saying yes, I would like to join, then I invite you to sign up. I just put the link in the description. Have a beautiful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. If it is towards bedtime, then have a good night. And if it's still early in the morning, then have a beautiful rest of your day. And I hope that this sensation of calmness and peace will benefit you going forward. So, till next time, thank you all.